Picture this, a jovial Santa Claus strolling merrily into a bustling Texas bank, only to reveal a sinister plot beneath the holiday cheer. It was a crisp December morning in the year of 1927. The small town of Cisco, Texas was abuzz with holiday spirit. The streets were adorned with festive decorations and the air was filled with anticipation. Among the crowd, a figure stood out, a man dressed as Santa Claus. But this wasn't your traditional Santa. This was Marshall Ratliff, the man behind a plot that would soon cast a dark shadow over the town's festive cheer. Ratliff, along with his accomplices, Henry Helms, Robert Hill, and Lewis Davis, had hatched a plan as audacious as it was chilling. Their target, the First National Bank of Cisco. Ratliff, donned in a Santa suit, was the perfect disguise to blend into the festive crowd. He was the embodiment of the season, a symbol of joy and generosity. Little did the townsfolk know, this Santa had a different kind of gift in his sack. As Ratliff and his crew entered the bank, they were greeted with smiles and waves, the unsuspecting bank employees and patrons none the wiser. The jovial atmosphere quickly turned icy as Ratliff revealed the true nature of his visit. The bank, once filled with laughter and holiday cheer, was now gripped by an eerie silence, punctuated only by the chilling instructions of the sinister Santa. With a firm grip on the situation, Ratliff and his crew began their operation, their every move calculated and deliberate. The bank's vault, usually a symbol of security and trust, was stripped of its sanctity, its contents methodically emptied. All the while, the townsfolk outside continued their holiday revelries, blissfully unaware of the drama unfolding within the bank's stone walls. As the bank's doors closed behind the departing Santa, the joy of the season was shattered, replaced by the chilling echo of a crime most foul. The jingle of holiday bells was drowned by the dreadful sound of gunshots and desperate pleas. On that fateful day in December, the First National Bank of Cisco, Texas was transformed from a place of festive cheer into a chilling scene of terror. The man in the Santa suit, once a symbol of holiday joy, revealed himself as a harbinger of fear, his eyes cold and unforgiving. With him, a group of accomplices, equally ruthless, their hearts as cold as the winter chill outside. As the robbers stormed the bank, customers and staff alike were thrown into a state of frantic panic, the room filled with the sharp scent of fear as the bank's cheerful holiday atmosphere was replaced with a dreadful aura of impending doom. The robbers' demands were clear and their threat real: cash, and lots of it, or else. With their terrifying show of force, the robbers took control of the bank. The bank manager, trembling, handed over stacks of bills, the green paper seeming to mock the red and gold of the holiday decorations. The cash, amounting to over $12,000, was hastily shoved into bags, the robbers' greedy eyes never leaving the hostages. But the robbers' plan was more sinister than a simple hold-up. They needed a getaway, a way to escape without being caught. And what better way than to use the very people they had terrorized? Hostages, innocent civilians, were forced to accompany the robbers, serving as human shields against the law enforcement officers who had by now surrounded the bank. The bank, once filled with laughter and joy, now echoed with the cries of the hostages and the harsh laughter of the robbers. As they made their escape, the robbers left behind a scene of desolation and fear. The aftermath was a grim reminder of the audacious heist, the bank's festive decorations now a twisted mockery of the holiday spirit. With bags full of stolen cash and hostages in tow, the robbers made their escape, leaving behind a scene of desolation and fear. The robbers, disguised as symbols of joy and goodwill, fled into the cold winter's day, marking the beginning of a relentless chase. The audacity of their crime had sent shockwaves through the heart of the small Texas town. The usually peaceful community now found itself at the epicenter of a manhunt, the likes of which they had never seen before. Local law enforcement, bolstered by ordinary townsfolk, took up the pursuit. The icy wind howled as they followed the tracks left by the robbers in the snow. The holiday season had taken a dark turn, and the merry jingle of sleigh bells was replaced by the grim determination of a town seeking justice. The chase led them to a deserted barn on the outskirts of town. And then, the silence of the winter afternoon was shattered by the deafening roar of gunfire. A shootout ensued, bullets zipping through the air. each one punctuating the surreal nature of the day's events. Some of the gang members, cornered and outgunned, were captured amidst the chaos. Yet, in a twist fit for a Hollywood screenplay, the man masquerading as Santa Claus managed to slip away. This elusive character, who had turned a symbol of joy into one of fear, remained at large, adding to the growing tension that gripped the community. The townsfolk's reactions ranged from shock to disbelief. How could such a thing happen here, they asked, in their quiet corner of the world? The innocence of the holiday season had been stolen from them, replaced by a chilling tale of crime and pursuit. The relentless pursuit culminated in a dramatic shootout, the echoes of which lingered long after the smoke had cleared. The chilling memory of that fateful day, when Santa Claus became a symbol of fear rather than joy, would be etched in the history of this small Texas town forever. In the wake of the chaos, a town was left grappling with the chilling reality of their stolen peace. The aftermath of this bizarre heist was as grim as the act itself. The captured robbers faced the full force of the law, their fate sealed in a swift, stern trial. The punishment was severe, a clear reflection of the terror they had wrought. As for the stolen money, most of it was recovered, a small consolation for a community still reeling from the audacity of the crime. The impact on the townsfolk was profound. Trust was shattered, innocence lost. The jolly image of Santa forever tainted by the memory of this heinous act. The trial concluded, the robbers punished, and the money returned, but the scars of this event ran deep. The tale of the Santa Claus bank robbery, a dark twist to a season of joy, remains etched in the annals of Texas history, reminding us that not all that glitters is gold.